we are pretty much done entirely with this episode. Oh, hello, Mister. Oh my God. Okay, so we are in the danger zone. Did not realize that. Hello there. My name is Uni, and welcome back to my 1.19 Let's Play series. Today, we have a huge project, multiple time lapses in the works here, or just one really big long one. I'm not sure yet. We have work to be done downstairs in our nice fancy little area known as the Aquarium. But let's go check out first what we made last episode, because I just want to go in there real quick. I think I made some changes. I can't quite remember, but we have it right here. This is the entrance, and we just hop down into here. Oh yeah, nothing really changed much, but we will be using this in future episodes here. But I'm just walking down the red carpet, or the red brick road, I suppose, to the endless green void. I could easily green screen something into that, but one thing I didn't really take into consideration is my skin is green, so if I ever wanted to F5 this scenario here like that, a part of me would disappear as well. So I'm gonna have to rethink this. Maybe I'm gonna turn it into a blue screen. Who knows? We'll cross that bridge when we get to it, but let's go ahead and head over towards where this bridge is over here, because we got to go down into my aquarium to start work on the next big tank. Every time I get a little stressed out and whatnot, I tend to just kind of find myself up here, checking out my turtles, my glow squids. How you doing, Trenticles? Been all right? Yeah, he's doing okay. But another thing I got to do eventually is figure out where to put my torches, or not where to put them, but at least what to replace them with, because I want to do different light sources for this area. I don't want to have to look at these ugly little butt things, or butt ugly little things, or whatever it is. Maybe I'll put some of them up on these. Who knows? Maybe I'll hang some stuff from up here. But the crux of this episode is going to center around down here. We have a wall that we are going to put into this area to kind of coordinate off this whole spot. So when you walk through here, you'll be in a completely different room. And then when you walk back through, you'll be in another room as well. And then on this side to the right of these doors will be the kitchen for sure this time. And I think it's going to extend out to here, close over to here somewhere. And then I don't know if we'll get to it in this episode, but I want to make a nice fancy elevator and make it look good. But we have plans for everything from here all the way over to there. So without further ado, let's get into that time lapse, because we have a lot of work to do and we have a lot of supplies to place down. We've done it. We've finished it. Oh my God. That took like 3-4 hours to build. And oh man, I love it so much. And when I was building it on my testing world, this took maybe a day and a half to design and come up with. I still have some things to do like this. I'm going to blend with the roof here, so it'll just be more of the deep slate tiles. I still have a couple of end rods that aren't in place, but you'll notice I do have the wool in between the areas where the end rods are not. But the idea was to just make like this wavy pattern of a wall, and then eventually there will be a tank over here with a aquarium to see through, and this whole area is going to be that aquarium, but that is for another episode. But now we head over here with this mirrored side to this whole place, which I want to put in some, polished andesite in here as well to kind of break up the plain sort of texture going on. It's the exact same on that side as it is on this side. So if you were to look at this above, it would look almost like these elytra here. And we're just going to continue on now to this over here, which is the barrel room, I like to call it, because it has like a half barrel shape to it. And then we finally have a nice little place for the staircase to sort of blend in with everything else. And it even wraps around this whole light wall all the way around here. And we can look at it from this side as well. And wow, it goes everywhere. And it's a pretty crazy thing that I've been working on for a long time. But we have a lot of decorating to do here pretty soon, so we're going to do another time lapse in just a minute. I've also got to talk about this little archway here. This will be how we get into the next area, and that also requires me to get rid of all my little guys here and move them to a new place. I'm not quite sure where I'm going to end up putting them, but I know I've already kind of pushed my frogs back here a little bit. This is also rearranged quite a lot. And the new entrance to my spawning XP farm will be through this painting from now on. But I also have a tiny little tank right here, a nice wall that I need to get more andesite for because I did not finish it. But this is also the elevator. Looks nice and spiffy now. And I need a little bit extra copper, which I have up there oxidizing in the sun to replace this blue concrete because I don't actually like the blue concrete being here. But after all that, we should be good. So let's go ahead and get these decorations up and get these tanks filled, because this is going to be our tidal tanks where you can view all the little tidal creatures, basically just tropical fish. I don't really have much else other than that and coral. So we're going to go ahead and start that up right now. Well, the time lapse is done, and we have all our decorations up, and everything is looking nice and dandy, and all of our things are in place. We even have some hidden lights. Oh, there's one, just to add some light into the corners and into the places where it wasn't reaching in the past. We have this nice little doorway for the restaurant now with some nice mud brick pillars, and then everything over here has all these little, sort of vegetational decorations, and including the upper area here with the lights and all that. And now it is looking nice, and we have more decorating to do in here one day. I think I want to hang some lights from these rafters, but I have a bunch of tropical fish here that I have picked up, and I want to just plop them down into my tidal tank for now and just see how they do. Hopefully they don't despawn. I believe the tropical fish in buckets don't despawn. But I did see in my other little place over by, what was it called? Oh, yes, my restaurant. Some of those seem to either have despawned or just kind of, disappeared from me. So I'm not sure what's going on there. But I'm going to place this pufferfish last because I don't want him to attack me. So let's get the rest of these guys in here. And then we'll put the pufferfish last. And oops, I don't want to put my sword in there. Oh, yep, he's already puffed up. But there we go. Now we have our fish, and now we can look over the side here. And it's funny because we're actually close enough to where the pufferfish will puff up if we get too close. But let's go ahead and get the rest of these fish here, and then I'll go ahead and explain some of these decorations as well. So, in decoration corner number 1, we have our little tiny flower pots just sitting on some trapdoors, and then we also have some sugarcane and a couple of the bamboo stalks as just like a general sort of, space filler, as well as over here we have one in the corner there. There's one right here, and we have more of these little shelves and whatnot going on. But up here we have a sort of like transitioning color scheme of blue to white, and it just wraps around the whole thing and kind of adds in an extra little feature so the walls don't feel so blank. But over here we have this tank, and as you can see, I did actually replace all the blue concrete. It is now a nice cyan green of copper, but I do want to go ahead and put something in here. So let's go ahead and do a little flippy dippy thing. Let's just go whoop. And look at that. We have it complete now. Oh my goodness. These guys are bouncing up and down like crazy. But this is going to be my cod tank. And it's not really much. It's just kind of in the corner added on. But there they are. They are having a nice little time. Just about 6 of them hanging out. And it's a very simple design. I didn't want to go too crazy with, making it in depth and having it, expand out back behind or above. But that is that tank done. Let's go ahead and pick this up. But with that, I believe we are pretty much done entirely with this episode. Oh, hello, Mr. Oh my God. Okay, so we are in the danger zone. Did not realize that. Okay, cool. We don't have poison. But in the end, we are going to be coming back to this and finishing off the hopefully last room. Maybe I'll be making more. And it'll be over here. I'm going to have to move a lot of my stuff. The villagers are going to have to go somewhere else. I'm going to have to move my frogs. I might even actually make an exhibit just for the frogs. And then the portal's got to move. This is my enchanting area here. I got to move that somewhere else. And this whole door's got to move as well, back to here. It's going to be a lot of things going on in not next episode, but in a future episode. Next episode, I hope to come back up to the surface in order to start work on another building for the Alpine Village. But with that, this episode is now done, and I thank you all for coming to watch it. But this has been Uni. I am jogging it out, and I'm also taking screenshots instead of pressing F1. But I hope you like this video. Make sure to leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys next time.